Mm-hmm.
What is going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, and it's time for a little BSing. Out here in the shed. Oh, shit, I'm hearing myself up there, and there's a bug in the place with me. I hate that. So, what's happening? Damn. I hope everybody had a good weekend. And the, the sluice gods have treated you well. Or the gold gods, or the dredge gods. Whoever, whatever your device and functional gold getter thing you may pray to. I hope they served you well. The best way I always found to get gold is with my wallet, and so this weekend I went over to the miners rally out there in Liberty, Washington, and man, I had such a good time. Much better than the last time I went out there. I got some video that I need to edit up, and I'll be able to share that day with you guys, but you know, I hung out there all day, got there in the morning, hung out with OnlyPans for a little bit, went and got some money because they didn't have an ATM, had to come back so I can get a bucket of dirt. But had a really good time. Didn't run into any crazy lady. Apparently she was there, but they kind of have them hidden off to the side now. So they don't really, they're at the far end, so they're the last persons you interact with, and you probably just skip them right by unless you're really, really, really looking for something. But overall, the organizer did have an interesting story to tell me about her, but I don't know if it's really my place to share. But let's just say she's not much different than ever before, and things are what they are. Best of luck to them in their life in this world. But for me, like I said, I had a good time out there. Met with some really good people, some awesome vendors out there. A couple local guys, couple guys down from Oregon. Mike Pung was there. He was manning his booth out there with the gold cube and the golden sands, and they had a whole bunch of stuff out there with them. Some metal detectors. Chris from here in Renton at Blackjack's Metal Detectors, he was out there. He had all of his stuff out there with him. He even had some pay dirt, and I'll show you what I got. I got a little goodie bag that we'll bust out here in just a bit. But lots of really good people out there. Some really good barbecue. If you're in Washington and you missed it, I feel bad for you. You really should have went because it was a good time to be had. It is quite a bit of a drive, so there is that. And I can definitely understand if you're maybe down in Olympia or Oregon area, you might not want to make that drive out to Central Washington just to go hang out with some like-minded prospectors. But overall, it was a good day, and I had a good time, and it was a good experience. And I'm really glad that it was a good experience because the last time it was just such a horrible experience. I kind of got a bad impression in my head about the miners out there and the people out there. And I'm glad that they're not all that way. So a lot of good people out in that area and a lot of good gold out there as well. So definitely worth the trip out. If you can make it next year, definitely go check that out. If you're a member of any of the local Washington clubs on Facebook, they'll let you know. I'm sure somebody will post up when that event's coming up, along with other events, obviously. But definitely was a good time. Miss T-Rep wouldn't let you go? Ah, that's a bummer, man. Should have just told her you were running over to Home Depot for some of that honeydew list. Be like, yeah, baby, that thing you were telling me to fix? I gotta go to Home Depot. And just get back like 4 hours later. Just be like, oh, I got lost. There was traffic. I went and got an ice cream and the ice cream machine was broken, so I had to wait. I don't know, be creative. But that's a bummer you didn't get out. It was a good time. Definitely had a good time. Was a lot of cool people. Got recognized a couple times. But I had a shirt that had backyard prospecting, and in the back it said Dig Daddies. So, kind of obvious who I was. So maybe I didn't really get recognized. People just read my shirt. But definitely had a good time. Definitely had a good time. Oh, their machine's never broken. It's just the assholes who don't want to actually make you an ice cream because it's extra work. They can't just grab stuff and slap it on a bun. They actually have to stop and do stuff with delicacy. All right. Just trying to fix my little tool here. There we go. And Bacchus? No, I didn't go looking. Oh, yeah. T-Rev needed a good excuse to get out. Oh, well. There's next time. We'll get him next time. For those of you not in Washington, if you weren't at this event, I hope you were able to get out to if there's any local events for you. Summer's winding up, so a lot of those events are starting to happen. It's getting cooler out, so people are taking advantage of the fact that it's not 100 degrees outside to get those cool events, those hangouts, outdoor hangouts with prospecting groups. So definitely keep your eye out for those. They're going on all over the place, and they're definitely good to go to. If you've never been to one, hit one up. I mean, at the worst, you'll meet new people who also love prospecting. And that, I don't think, is a bad thing. It's a common ground. Keep it to prospecting, and you're probably all right. The 101? Hell no. That's too hot. It just dropped here. It was up in the high 90s, and now it's down high 70s, 80s. So, don't really even need the air conditioner anymore. My wife keeps asking if it's time to take it out of the window, and I'm just like, I don't know. But anywho, like I said, I got some really cool toys, some neat things while I was out there. First off, Blackjack's metal detectors hooked me up with this cool ass little cheap backpack. One of the little drawstring backpacks. I just needed it to carry the pay dirt and stuff that I bought. From him, I got another one of those bomb cans. These things are awesome. The last one had that really cool figurine in it. He says he threw these together and there could be anywhere from 1 gram to maybe even 2 grams of gold in it. So I'm excited to check it out. He didn't give me any one specific. He just grabbed one out of the pile. He had a whole bunch sitting there. And I picked it out. He grabbed it for me. And so there you go. This is going to be next week's pay dirt review. Keep an eye out for that one. We'll see what's in it. Also from Buzzard Prospecting or North Star Prospectors. Got a couple bags of dirt from them. A couple bags from their North Star 2 and 3 claims. They're little $10 baggies. They're just little itty bitty samples. But always a nice little amount of gold in those. And then some Cape D sands. Some heavy Cape D sands from the pay layer. Hopefully there's some nice flaky golds in there. Got a little something from Swak Mining District, a little $20 bag. I should probably put how much I paid for each of these so I don't forget. And that way, if I do a review, I don't have to try to look up how much I paid for it. But this was 20 bucks. Now, the Swak Mining District, there was a very unique situation there this year. There's a creek that goes right in front of the road. It actually goes underneath the road to get to Liberty. This has traditionally been a public panning area where you can just go and dig your shovel in and see what you get. The gold flows through it. Now, they recently had to redo the bridge there. So to do that, they had to cut back the ground a little bit, and I'm sure some of you already understand what I'm getting at. So there's a lot of material that generally would be covering the material you're going after over there that was removed by the city or by the county, the new bridge. And so then what that means is you can actually go down there. Well, you can't go down there because it's a work area. You're not supposed to go down there. Yeah, exactly. Free gold clearing. Anyway, so what I'm getting at is that happened, and then the local chapter there, they got allowance to go and grab some of that dirt out of there. So they're just pulling buckets of this material out of the space. And then they were selling some of those buckets, you know, for club support for 40 bucks a bucket. And so I grabbed one. And man, this is some really rough, mucky dirt. So I'm excited to go through it. It's 5 gallons worth of dirt. We're actually going to be using that here for BSing in the shed until I get through this bucket. If there's not enough gold, then I'll throw a little bit of gold in there. You know, I always like whoever wins to go walk away with a little bit of gold, like a tenth. But whatever gold's in there, unless it's a giant ass nugget, I'm keeping any nuggets. But whatever we find is going into sloppy seconds. And if not enough is in there, I'll top it up. So that's what's up. I'll show you guys the bucket. Ugh. It's one of these big motherfuckers. Ugh. It's a lot of dirt. Some dirt. I found some pieces of asphalt. There's some big rocks in there. So, and some clay. There's a lot of clay. It's clay heavy dirt. So, I'm going to need to classify it out and wash it. This stuff is worse than the Roaring Camp as far as dirty goes because it's clumpy. It's really, really clumpy. So, going to need to break it down. Going to have to wash it out some. I had some soaking for the last couple of days. I took it outside, washed it down. I thought I had a good amount, but it's just a little cup's worth. So the stuff washes down a lot. And plus, once you get the really big chunks out of there, the volume goes down quite a bit as well. So I removed everything 1/2 inch and over. So we're just running some dirt. So we're going to check some of that out tonight. We'll see what's up. Gold is where you find it. Good to have you visiting us. Hope you have a wonderful evening. All right. And then finally, well, not finally, I did renew my membership for the Bedrock Prospector. So I got a new sticker for my badge. Or I'll just throw this all in the envelope, and if anybody ever asks me anything, I'll just hand them the envelope and let them know, hey, I'm good. Buddy, I got the envelope. I should probably just do what I'm supposed to do and stop being an ass. Finally. Me? What did I do? What did I say? I'm good, man. I am good. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Anyways, I finally got the Golden Rule. It was only 30 bucks, and it's the basic set. It's the Glassifier set. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. You just paid for 1/3 of my Golden Rule. But the Golden Rule, if you're not familiar with what it is, it's a cool little itty-bitty classifier system. It's like this. There's 2 containers on this thing in the middle. And then you get these mesh screens. And they give you meshes from like 16 mesh, 30 mesh, 50 mesh, and then 100 mesh. So you can use these to really classify down your concentrates, your dry concentrates. You probably don't want to use this wet. You're going to get crap all in it. You're going to scuff it up and it ain't going to be good. But for your dry concentrates, if you want to really, really break those down, you know, you want to run it through on a Miller table. Well, you don't want to run big material with smaller material on a Miller table. It gets messy. The big material stops things from moving. They move too quick. It's just all bad. So it's a good idea to separate that stuff. And rather than busting out the big classifiers or even the medium-sized classifiers, I mean, the concentrates, you're only going to have like an ounce or two worth of material. But you can take your golden rule, drop your screen in there, and then shake it down. Shake it down till all goes down. Remove the one you're going into. Flip it. Boom. Now you want to take it down another level. Slap another smaller screen in there. Put it back on. Flip it back the other way. Shake it down. Separate it out. Take off the bottom. Rinse and repeat until you got all the classified material, all how you need it. And then you can run it through your Miller table, your blue bowl. It's really good if you have a blue bowl. These are really important to have if you have a blue bowl. Yeah, it does kind of look like a grinder, like a really nice grinder. You know, one that grinds and then it has a container for it. Actually, that sounds pretty good. I need to go get me a nice grinder like that. So yeah, this is the cleanup pack. You can go and get more screens. I think he's down to 400 mesh. So if you really got some fine flour gold, you can get a really fine mesh separator to make sure that you're getting that stuff separated out really well. Put these over on this side. So I'll have to get some concentrates and test this out here pretty soon. And that's it. That's all I got. I also got some freeze-dried Skittles, but I didn't think to bring those out with me. Yeah, what are they? Gelato Caliente? Something like that. Happy birthday! 47. Welcome to the... Oh, I'm not 47 yet. That's this year. Later this year. Cool. Well, I'll get some of those containers and get a little bit more storage space with that. That's a good call. Nice. Yeah, I imagine it might work pretty well on the Cape D sands. These guys. Get the little fine stuff separated out. But it's all pretty fine to begin with. I don't know. A lot of times I buy prospecting stuff just because I wanted it once upon a time. I never really needed it, but then I saw it here and I was like, it's right there. Let me just get it. And that was kind of what this purchase was. It's always kind of been in the back of my head. I don't really need it, but you know what? Let's go for it. So yeah, I grabbed that anyway. I'm an impulse person like that. The stores love me. That's why I stay home. Try not to spend all my money. Sorry to hear, Scrapyard. Well, hopefully the evening looks up for you. Bug. Fuck off, bug. But yeah, this weekend was good. And then we did the pay dirt review on Saturday. Well, did it on Sunday, or posted it on Sunday, but I did it on Saturday. Sorry about the poor launching of that. I totally screwed up the date. Nice. Pan it out. Get that gold. Get that shiny. Nice. But yeah, that pay dirt that I wound up doing this weekend was really good too. So that was good. The Sunday was good. It was a really good prospecting weekend overall here in the shed and in my world. So hopefully next weekend is just as good. I got no plans for prospecting next weekend, but you never know. I might find myself at a river and with a shovel. That was my biggest mistake this weekend, is I went all the way out to Liberty. I had my pack, I had my waders, but I forgot my shovel. And so I got to the event, and I was like, well, should I just grab a bucket, or should I try to... I had my scoop, so I could have used that. But that's kind of a pain to primarily prospect with a scoop, you know, where you should be shoveling. But I decided to just skip the prospecting myself for this last weekend. Fuck, man. Even though I was out there. But overall, it was a good time. Most definitely. So, let's take a quick look before we get going on the sluice here tonight at what gold's looking like these days. Gold is pushing around $25.50 and 60 cents per troy ounce, which is not too bad. It was up to $25.61 earlier today, but we're down a little bit. But down is up depending on when you got in. Unless you got in right there, then you're down like 10 bucks. But overall, not too bad. Looking good, and definitely a good encouragement to get out there and get that shiny. Just look at that. Look at that chart. All these charts, they go up. 50-year history. Nothing but net. So, definitely good to get in. If you're not, get it, do the thing, and all that shit. Hell yeah. And I'm back. Speaking of concentrates, I have a special opportunity posted up. There's only one, and I wish I brought it out here with me. I already took it inside. There's only one available, but it is a... You know what? I can show you. Here, come with me. On the website, we got some goodies here. Backyardprospecting.com in the prospector shop. But right here, only one available. Dig Daddy's Cons. Now, if you don't know what cons are, that's concentrates. This is the heavies, the garnets, the magnetics, all the stuff that hangs out with gold. All of gold's buddy. There's 2 grams of gold added to there. But there's definitely some additional gold in here as well. Don't get it twisted. And that's what you're looking at. Some of my concentrates off of the sluice. delicious, with a guaranteed 2 grams of gold. Right there. There's only one available. Now, if more people, are all like, oh, I missed it, Dig Daddy, I wanted that too. Like, if it sells in the next 30 seconds, then I'll be like, all right, well, shit, let's do that again. And then I'll make another one, and somebody else can buy it, and then I'll do another one. It's all a matter of getting the gold and the concentrates, really. Back to the river. So, that's available on the website. I still got a couple of the Midsummer Blues bags available. So if you want to go check that out, there's like 2 or 3 bags of that left. Bunny beans are all gone. Finally. It seemed like they kept breeding because I couldn't get rid of them fast enough. But the bunny beans are finally all gone. So you have to wait until next year if you want some bunny beans. But you can pick up the Midsummer Blues. Blue material, dark sands, heavy sands, blah, blah, blah. No, the sands actually are from a pay hole when I went out prospecting up in Bullet Pass. So that's what those are. And they're actually really good ones. I didn't even realize how good they were until I got them home. I was on the good stuff, and I gave up too soon. But I brought some of that home with me. And that's what the Midsummer Blues is. Plus, there's gold added to that as well. So, go check that out. So, I got some pay dirt available out there. Go check all that out. I got some gear out there as well. So if you need a dream mat, I got some dream mats. Here, let's go back. We got some Ultimate Magnetic Sand Separators. Some magnetic sand separators with the skull face. If you have one of my earlier toolbox sluices, we got a light add-on for it. I'm all out of the Miner's Tonic, but I'll be bringing that back here soon too as well. Got one left of the combo Dream Mat in my special red-black Red River pattern. That's the combo mat. That's a 6x16, micro, Cape D, and mini. That thing will catch the gold. That's all you need right there. That will do the job. Just about any kind of material. I got one of those left. I gotta make another toolbox sluice, but I have a few shovel spoons left as well. But no more bunny beans. Keep your eyes open though. There'll be another new product out here soon. Always trying to do new stuff, find new things to share with you guys. What's going on, GS? What is happening? And that's right. If you want to look good while you're out there prospecting, go check out my swag shop. Got the Gold Digger, got the Mooch, and of course, we got the Backyard Prospecting logo, the tried and true original. Well, it's actually not the original. It's the updated, but it's whatever. Anyways, don't worry about all that. Go pick that up. Shirts, sweats. I mentioned before you could get panties there. You can't get panties. I do not sell panties. You would think you could, I mean, they sell stuff like that, but not panties or underwear. Bikinis. But at any rate, I do not sell panties. Want to clarify that. I want you all to understand Dig Daddy does not have a supply of panties waiting to go in the mail. That's it. You can get everything else on the swag shop though. There's lots of cool gear, so go check that out. I am still working with other vendors trying to get better deals on this stuff, so you may see some changes to the swag shop. It may become a whole different shop. But if it does, it'll definitely be for the benefit and try to get cheaper stuff. Cheaper price, not cheaper quality stuff out to you guys so you can start rocking the backyard prospecting gear. Whew, that was a freaking mouthful. $59.95. Hey, I get a cut of that. You're advertising through my channel, so I want 5% of each sale. 5 cents on the dollar. Because I know at $59 your markup is good. That's all I'm going to say, because then I'm going to say inappropriate things, and I shouldn't do that. So, instead of that, let's go sleuth some dirt. What do you guys say? Y'all want to go check out some dirt from Hewlett Pass, right outside of Liberty, in the heart of the Washington Gold Country? Yeah, that's right. It was all Careless's fault. I am not accountable for the debauchery or the pandemonium that may take place on my own channel. I'm not responsible for any of it. Let's go sleuth. We'll do some sleuthing with some music. Ooh, look at that beautiful up close. We got gold in the sluice, or we will soon. I sure hope we do. I know, GS, I was expecting to see you out there, man. I know you're always down for that kind of stuff. I was bummed that you weren't able to make it. Hopefully you were at least doing something enjoyable with friends or family. I should probably hit the transition button so you guys can come over here with me. Woo! So this is the big stuff out of that material. There was even some chunks of asphalt in there. Yeah, it's right there. The excavator's tearing down the edge of the road. There's all sorts of stuff in there. But, so you can see, got a lot of big material out of it, out of the way. And then this is what we're left with. Out of all that, that's what we got. So we're going to bless it for some good luck. Pour out a little bit of the water. Is that a weird angle for you guys? I feel like that's a weird angle. Here, I gotta be careful because this thing's going right across my other screen. There we go. I like that angle better. Now you can see the dirt. That's what we're going to get into. This is running a little hot. See gold right there. You guys probably can't see it. It's a little piece of flour. Uh-oh. I think my battery just went out on my microphone. Or it's gonna go out soon. You guys hear me still alright? Oh, shit. I just did one bucket, GS. I'll be honest, after they told me about it, I got a little bit more sus. And so I decided I was only going to throw my hat in for one bucket. If it winds up being good, shit, I'll just go back there, run down with a shovel, and get myself another bucket. I don't abide by the rules of man. Well, it's not looking great. So I may have been either I picked a bad bucket, which absolutely is a possibility. You know, there was no targeted methodology that I know of. You know, when you're operating an excavator for work, you're not thinking about where the pay line is. You're thinking about moving that material out of the way like you're being paid to do. So, you know, one shovel could be much better than the next. There was a fair amount of clay, so this might have just been a lot of topsoil. But we'll tap it out here. See what we can see. Never say die until that fucker's dead. There's a little lead ball in there. Yeah, now I'm wishing I just went up to the claims and just got some dirt from the claims. Some big garnets. A little piece of wire. Yeah. Oh no, that's maybe steel shavings or something. Here, let's get Le Magnet. Yeah, that was magnetic, so that's probably steel. All right, though. I don't know how well this camera's picking it up, but what we're looking at here, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of color, little itty bitty Nothing, I mean, I'm not even going to bother putting them on the scale. They're going to be so light, they're not going to move anything. But, that being said, there's definitely a little bit of gold in there. Didn't miss nothing, unfortunately. Little lead shot, or bird shot or something. No, that'll go into the bag as well. Shit, why not? All right, well, that was kind of all right, there you go. That cut it really, really short because there's no point to weighing it. It's 4 pieces of flour gold. It's not gonna budge the scale. I'll probably burn it away when I hit it with the torch even. But that's not to say there's gonna be nothing for you guys tonight. In fact, let's go. Fucking thing, why aren't you working? Here, while I'm messing with this, you guys chill with Mooch. I hate this camera. All right, then. Dropped your blunt. What the hell? It's unacceptable. That's weed abuse. Alright. Later, Mooch. Alright, I got a new camera over here now. Stupid freaking other camera decided it wanted to be an asshole. What I didn't grab, though, is a bag. Let me grab a bag. Start making up some sloppy seconds. We'll fancy this up a little bit. We'll throw that back in there. Alright, got some sloppy seconds. It is 8:26. Alright, now we gotta figure out where to find some gold. Oh, what a fitting song for tonight. All right, hand slipped 1.53 grams of gold. Now somebody said I should be wary of my new scale, so we're gonna double check it on the other scale. I just need to find a clean something. Okay. Said 153. $150. No, that one's off now. Let's tear it out. 150 over here. 217. The fuck? 148. That's still within acceptable. 153. $151. All right, so they're close. We're gonna go with 151. 0.151. But now we need some dirt. So what I'm gonna do, I'll grab a little bit of, not this dirt that I got from Liberty, but some of the dirt from my spot. Got a couple scoops of that. Make for a cool little quick snack of some pay dirt. Obviously it's not a huge amount, so it's not going to take you, well, it shouldn't take you all day to go through anyways, unless, you know, you go through it, throw it back together and go through it again like twice or 4 times. So we'll get one of those, some of that. Here's some gems and stuff. There's a piece of big old chunk of copper. Sliver of apatite. Nice gem apatite. Some other jelly beans. Here's a penny, wheat penny. A couple more jelly beans. All right. Oh, the gold. Nobody said anything. RJ, my day is good, man. My day is good. All right. And some gold. Can't forget the gold. I'm going to throw a little bit more dirt in here, just to kind of top the bag off. Now it's a nice, thick, healthy bag. Now, if you haven't already done so, the link at top of chat is how you go and put yourself in for tonight's Sloppy Seconds, how you get your name in the bucket, as it were. That there is, yet again, another new song. I think it's actually the one we just heard. Skunked. It's a sad story about a boy who went out to the gold fields and came home with nothing except a sore back. And I'm sure we can all relate to that because we've all been there. Haul our ass up the mountain, dig for hours on end, getting eaten up by goddamn mosquitoes, water mossicans, and Sasquatch. And at the end of the day, you couldn't get it. You couldn't find it. It wasn't there. And that's that feeling you have. That's that feeling you have when you're driving away from that spot where you know there's gold out there. Damn it, how could there not be? But why can't I find it? That's the feeling right there. I hope the song encapsulated that feeling for you guys. It's good stuff. You know, you go out there for the fun, for the entertainment of being out there in nature, for the relax that you get from that. That's what it's all about, right? Tell myself that. Tell myself that's what it's all about. So, at any rate, I gotta roll back, see what I was missing. Yeah. I did actually have a folding shovel, so if it all came down to it, I could have dug a little bit at least. But I'm lazy, so if I can find a way out, I'll take that way out. I brought home way too much pay dirt to have to worry about things like that. But, all right. It's about that time. It's 5:54. We're going to go ahead and give away some sloppy seconds. It's here. It's ready to go, and it wants to go home to somebody. 1.51 grams of gold is what's going home tonight. I usually do one, but my hand slipped, I guess, or whatever. Laziness paid off for you guys because I was just too lazy to pull that extra 5-1 back out of the weighing boat. That's really what it comes down to. I'm gonna be completely honest. So there you go. Thank my laziness for the extra gold. We'll just hold this here while it seals it. Doop doo 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 doo. Doop doo doo. Giant stapler. It basically is. It's a heat stapler. It's a cheap one. It was like 20 bucks on Amazon. So that's why it always blows my mind that some pay dirt sellers don't bother sealing their bags. Like, why the hell are you even bothering to get Mylar bags if you're not going to go through the sealing process? It's the only reason to spend the extra money on the Mylar bags. You know, otherwise just use good Ziplocs. But whatever, I'm not here to tell people how to do their... Oh, I kind of guess I am, aren't I? In a way. I like to think I'm efficient, and that's a form of laziness. Strangely enough. Because I don't want to put extra effort, I put the right effort. but it's a conscious thing, so that makes me lazy, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Just let me have that, all right? I don't need people telling me how to live. All right. So, let's give away some dirt, man. Let's go to the gall. There we are. The random comment picker, as we all know and love. Let's refresh that page because as we all know, it likes to error out. We'll slap that down there. Let me actually pull this up so you guys can see with me. Thing is I wanted to see the screen first so I could get out my calculator for the math portion. But I think I got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 11. No, I did not use my fingers, if anybody was about to ask. But we're going to get our comments. We have 28 unique comments. So we got 28 people who are entered in for tonight's Sloppy Seconds. And now it's all a matter of pushing the button. Oh. Is that how we're doing things? Here, let's go back to... I didn't know that went full screen. That's actually kind of cool. But I'm not prepped up for that right now. So, here we go. Let's find ourselves a winner. And tonight's winner is Teddy Bear 8068. Hey from Alabama. I guess you probably didn't say hey like that, did you? Teddy Bear 8068. Who is this? Is that RJ? Nice. All right. RJ. Congratulations, RJ. Teddy Bear 8068. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at how much that caught me off guard. That's all. Congratulations. I probably have your address somewhere, but you know what? Just for shits and giggles, send it to me anyways. DigDaddy at backyardprospecting.com. That's DigDaddy with a D at backyardprospecting.com, and I'll get that patered out to you. Once again, congratulations on your Sloppy Seconds win. And I hope you enjoy that shit and have a good time getting that shiny. Otherwise, that's really all I got for you guys tonight. I got a lot of dirt to go through in the next couple of weeks, so this next weekend we're going to pay dirt review that Blackjack's pay dirt. And at some point after that, we'll check out that golden rule. I just got to get some concentrates is what it is. But that's right. Don't forget, go check out the Backyard Prospecting Shop, especially if you want to grab that little container of cons that I have on there. 2 grams guaranteed, and great stuff. So otherwise, I will catch you guys next weekend for that pay dirt review, and again next Monday for some more BSing in the shed. Until then, this is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I will catch you in the backyard. Peace. Oh. I never came back, did I? Peace! Later. Ah, where's my cursor? Ah, I'm off.